Alright guys, welcome to the first New World Reddit reactions video. Now, just to warn you before we begin the video, this content is going to be controversial, and some things I say, some things, comments that you see on Reddit may not be to your liking. But just remember, this is purely for entertainment purposes, and please do not take anything I say or any comments that you read on screen personally, because they're not meant to be taken that way. Please remember, guys, that if you do enjoy the content, hit that like button and that subscribe button as you do already. Anyway, guys, enjoy the video. See you on the next one. All right, let's look to see what Reddit is talking about in New World. Okay, new changes to watermark scaling will not apply to items you have crafted yourself. So, thank you for your continued feedback on expertise in Gypsum. Whenever it's possible, we wanted to share upcoming changes and discuss them with you so we can build a better game together. Your feedback on this system has been greatly improved. The direction, so thank you again. Before diving in, I want to be clear that we are dedicated to not reducing the power of players in the world, other than cases addressing bugs and imbalance problems. The rest of this post details how we are achieving that while retaining the benefits of expertise and Gypsum system. The big change. Not the small change, the big change. In early 2022, when we start reducing the effectiveness of gear to your expertise level, we will exempt the following items. Any item you craft, any item you earn from a quest, any item you purchase from the faction shop. Now that is such a big change, guys. So I don't know whether you know about this or not, but before, what they basically said was any item that you craft or obtain, unless your watermark is the same level as the gear score, it will lower to your watermark level. That's basically what they said. Now what they're saying is they've backtracked on that, and Amazon are now saying any item you craft, any item you earn from a quest, and any item you purchase from the faction shop will keep the effectiveness of their gear score. So it now won't drop. This is a big change. It is a big change. And it's the right change. Okay, we all wanted that. Every player wanted that. Every player that looked at the change logs from the very beginning did that. And to be fair, you know, Amazon heard the feedback, they listened to the fans, and they've made the changes before it's even gone live. So fair play to Amazon on this one. I think, you know, I think this is a really good change from them. Obviously, if you guys want to read the full dev blog from this, is full dev blog endgame updates in the developers corner on the New World, and you can read through it all there. But yeah, it's a really good update, change to how it was going to work before, and yeah, you know, I'm happy with Amazon's response. You know, they heard people's complaints and feedback, and they've adjusted it to keep people happy. You can't complain about that. Okay, what we got here? People on the forums want the devs to play their own game on their stream. Petition for New World devs to do a charity livestream run of Merkgard. As the title says, petition for New World devs staff to livestream doing a Merkgard chest and portal run as either a 5-man or a 10-man group, starting at the west gate, ending at the east gate. Rules are simple. They can have an average TS between 550 to 580. They must kill all mobs on the way, that's including commanders, bears, and brutes. It must be on a live environment build, not a dev build. Optional, make it a charity event so it becomes a more worthwhile cause. If you want to see this happen, like the post and sign below. Edit. This would be an excellent opportunity to be transparent and connect with the community in good faith. Add charity recommendations for them in your post too. Would be awesome to do something awesome. Would be awesome to do something awesome. What? Would be awesome to do something awesome for a good cause this Christmas. I mean, I would like to see them live stream. Yeah, I would like to see them live stream. do a Murkard run. I mean, it would be quite a short stream. I would like them just to do like a Q&A, really. On a live stream. I think that would be really good for them to like connect with the fans that way. I don't necessarily think they should run an elite farm. I mean, I know why people want to get them to run an elite farm, because they want to try and sense how positive, how repetitive it is to run Murkard over and over and over and over again, and they want them to know that the end game is boring, shall we say. But in the winter update that's coming out, they're adding more ways you can gear up, right? So you can gear, you know, you're gonna get the ellipsum gems, or whatever it's called, the gypsum gems, or whatever, from various different activities. Like you can literally just go and smash like 1,000 rocks or whatever and get a gems to upgrade your gear. So I think the whole idea that people think that the devs don't know that the end game is stale is wrong. Like, the devs know, the devs understand, the devs are listening to what's going on, okay? But you can't just overnight chuck out loads more content. It's just impossible. No game ever does that, okay? But they will add more content. We already know that, okay? In fact, before the game was even released, people already data mined the game and already found Brimstone Sands was like gonna be a future like DLC or whatever. Well, not DLC, but like future content patch, right? So we already know that there's content on the horizon. We just don't know when, right? It's probably gonna be next year sometime. Brimstone comes out. So I really don't think trying to get the devs to play like the boring aspects of the game to prove a point is really going to do anything, because they already know, right? They already know, okay? And trust me, they do already know, okay? You might think they don't know because you don't get much communication from the developers, but they know, they know. And I think give it time and they will start introducing stuff. For example, they announced the other day about their plans for endgame and stuff, and they did say specifically arenas were in that. And that's big, because if we can get 1v1 arenas, 2v2 arenas, 3v3 arenas, that sort of stuff, and have like a ranking system, get like points where you could redeem the points to get like special items or whatever, that'd be really, really cool to have something like that in place. So I think the devs are listening. I would like to see them do a stream though, so I do agree with that point. But I think just the Q&A would be good. Just to allow the community to just ask the developers directly. I think that's kind of what everybody wants. Yeah. So yeah, in a long-winded way, I know I explained that, but it was a good one. I crafted myself something crazy. Extra pockets, you could hold 95 more. That's decent. When you gain Azoth, gain 4.8% more. That's good. 2.8. Oh, that is like the perfect bag. That is the perfect bag. And 360 encumber. Oh, you lucky. Yep, that is the perfect bag right there. Damn, dude. I clicked on this earlier. That's why it's grayed out. We'll just have a look at that. Content update, break the game. No content update, believe it or not, also break the game. I mean, that is true. But the PTR has reduced a lot of the issues that they have when they released big content patches. You know, the PTR is helping with that. I'm not saying when the winter update comes out, everything's going to be fine. There might be one or two things that break, but they're usually pretty quick on sorting a lot of stuff. So yeah. Let's have a look at this. My desperation for dungeon orbs / slots just got me permanently banned. Okay. I'm dumb. Was bored. Parodied a gold seller message as a DPS looking for a dungeon group and probably got reported a bunch, leading to a permanent ban. Okay. Can I just start off and saying, what a dumb thing to do, right? I think we can all agree if you're gonna pretend you're a gold seller, you're gonna get reported. Okay. I don't think the anchor outcome of this is unexpected. Like, but anyway, let's read on. Let's read on. I put over 850 plus hours into New World now, done all the content I've wanted up to this point, and now for the past 50 to 100 hours, I just like to run dungeons and farm at my watermark. This means looking for groups, crafting orbs, making friends who craft orbs to hopefully get invites and pay my fair share. But this also means a lot of downtimes and chatting to find groups. Now I know I fucked up here, but after typing variations of LFG over and over to have fun and switching up my messages to be humorous, in my infinite wisdom, I thought parodying a gold seller's message as a DPS LFG would be a good idea. So imagine www.dpsforyou.com, DPS for Gen Run equals 1.5k. Experienced and reliable coupon code Q was more or less the message I posted twice. Next morning, I go to log on to run some more dungeons, of course, and I'm permanently banned for disruptive behavior. Again, it was dumb, funny, I think so. However, immediately after sending it, knew it was probably going to get me reported by users who didn't find it funny or read it fully, which isn't their fault, but mine, but permanently banned, question mark. I appealed, was rejected, sent one follow-up email asking for details, help, anything, just to be told we do not have any further insight to provide and further inquiries on this matter will not receive a response. Followed up by me contacting New World Live Chat to be told, and I'm paraphrasing here, not my department, not my problem. So now I'm at a loss. I'm against the grain, I know. I actually enjoy New World. It's not the best thing out there, but I enjoyed my time and was excited for new content and patches coming out. So if anyone knows what my next step should be to hopefully get them banned or even get a response from AGS, that would be awesome. Thanks to anyone that reads this, regardless if you have any insight. Edit day 2. I just want to say thanks to everyone for the support and laughs. I will try my best to keep this post updated, and with that, still banned. Also, in regards to the users claiming it to be a bug, in the email response to my appeal, they stated my account will remain permanently banned. So I think the chances of it being a bug of sorts is low. Go into reappeal and contact live chat again today. Regardless, in the meantime, Tarkov is my real bay anyways, and 1212 looking thick. We've reviewed the information you provided on appeal and confirmed that the original disciplinary action was merited in your case. We take instances of the gold selling seriously as it is harmful to the community and violates the following section of our code of conduct. So yeah, they just aren't bothering to actually review the appeal. Got it. All right, so let's just break this down a little bit because there's a lot of information to go on here. First off, you don't pretend to be a gold seller. I don't care what game you play, what's going through your mind. You do not pretend to be a gold seller on any game. That is going to get you banned the quickest way ever. Because when I see a gold seller, I don't even properly read the message. I just read, if there's a website link or something like that that people are spamming, I will report. Because that, to me, is you're taking players off the game and you're ruining the game. Okay? Whether your intentions are legit or not, you're still trying to drive people to a website. Okay? Now, as I say, that website was fake, obviously, but you know, Amazon won't see it like that. And game companies will not see it like that. You put any sort of link in a chat and just take the full the periods out. Any game company are going to look at that and say, you are spamming the chat, you are marketing in the chat, you are a gold seller. And they will ban you for it. Like if you get reports, they'll ban it. Any game company will do that. Now, I get where the humor was coming from. I get that. But I can't really defend it. Like I can't really defend like the fact that they've reviewed it and they still came in permanent ban. Like, you know, I hate to say it, but Amazon are in the right here. Like, yeah, you could probably say, Amazon, why don't you see the funny side? But think of it this way. If someone was spamming a website in your chat and taking and potentially scamming players, that's a cause of concern. And because you can't moderate that website, because you have no control of that website, you don't even know if that website actually exists, but you've got to take the appropriate action that you see presented to you. And the evidence presented to Amazon is www.dpsforyou.com, DPS for generally experience a reliable coupon code Q. They're going to look at that, see the first part of it, and they're going to say, that's a website that could potentially be scamming people. We've got to take action. So from Amazon's point of view, they just want to get that gone, protect the players. They don't care whether it's real or not. They're not going to go out and search that website up because they don't care. But their bot or their detection system, when they look through those reports, they're going to say, that's a website, gone. And that's their stance going to be. They're going to have a firm stance on it. And a lot of companies will have a firm stance on it. So it's a dumb thing to do from this guy. I get where he's coming from with the humor. I probably would have found it funny if I saw it myself. But I can also see where Amazon's coming from and why that person ultimately got banned and why people reported him. So yeah, it's a dumb thing to do. Let's move on. Okay. Ka-ching. Wait, did I sell something? Where did it go? How much did I make? That is, to be honest, I don't even hear the noise, to be quite honest. I just, like, log in and see, like, money going up, and I'm like, oh, what's sold? What I'd really like Amazon to do is improve the UI on the whole trade and post system. And sort it by like when it was sold, like date sold, and kind of like organize it a little bit better, because I always go into the trading post thinking what's sold, but I can never find what's sold because I list like quite a lot on the market, because when I do elite runs, I'll put all the gear that I don't want on the market. So I usually list like 50 things up at a time. And then I'll go and check the auction house, and I'm like, well, there's like 45 still up. I'm not going to scroll through my sold to find out which items, because I forgot what items they are. So I think they need to like kind of sort that side of things out. But yeah, I totally get that meme, the whole ka-ching thing. I love it when that comes up and it says I've sold something. Unfortunately, I'm on quite a low pop server, so it's quite slow for me to sell stuff. Let's have a look at this. Real PvP starts when fight over an ironwood tree. Damn. Why is the quality so bad? Oh. Why is the quality so bad? Damn, did he win though? Did he win? He did win. So he gets the ironwood tree. No, he gets the boulder. Now he gets the ironwood tree. Well, as long as he won, I mean, that's the main thing, right? If you get both both tanks though, it's always fun. UWorld needs to step up its PvE content. Let's have a look at this. This is an interesting one. Since they decided to make it more regular MMO with PvE and PvP content, the PvE side needs a big jump in quality. Most older MMOs do it much better. Most games have similar kind of quests: kill something, grab something, or go somewhere. That's nothing new, and the game does it pretty much the same as others. But there are several things that can be made to spice up the experience. From NPCs changing position closer to the quest zone, so you don't need to go back to the village and then back and forth several times. For example, also having NPCs actually walk with us in some parts, even fight with us in some parts. You can't tell me it's too complicated for the engine if games made a decade ago with a 15-year-old engine can do it. Also, actually have important reoccurring NPCs during the story. I'm level 57, and so far I've seen 2 reoccurring NPCs. If we battle against battle against after he gets corrupted without any kind of if which we battle against after he gets corrupted without any kind of emotional investment, and the other one who just appears a couple of times, that is not enough. The game is improving, adding enemy ways or destroying objects in newer quests. But if they want people to actually give a damn about the game lore, story, and PvE side in general, they really need to improve the PvE experience in general. I'm sure others also have good ideas to improve PvE. What would you do? Also, before someone comes in and says this is a PvE game, the ship sailed a long time ago. Okay. I think we can agree with what he's saying. The PvE content does need to be improved. A lot of people have been talking about this ever since day one of the game. And to be fair to Amazon, they are taking steps to improve it. You know, this guy even mentioned there the game is improving. It is improving, and it's going to take time. You know, a lot of these older MMOs, they've had years to add content to the game. Like, look at World of Warcraft. That's had literally, what, 7, 8 expansions now? I've lost count. You know, that's had years of expansions coming out to add content, like, nearly every year, like, adding content. Final Fantasy, you know, that's had... In fact, when Final Fantasy first came out, it was a flop. Right? Realm Reborn. Anyone remember that? Everyone seems to have forgotten that. And then they came back out and Final Fantasy changed the way it did things and people went back to it. And look at it now. It's one of the most popular MMOs out there. So I really don't think that... I really don't think Amazon are going to struggle. Because they've already got the fundamentals in place. They just need to get more variety in. And I think they'll do that. I think they'll do that. And they're already going to start to do that with the winter update, right? They've got, obviously, the holiday stuff coming in. But they've also got introducing ice caves, which they've announced that will be staying in the game even after the winter stuff is over. So they're going to keep the ice caves in. So that adds a bit more diversity to the game. In terms of endgame PvE, obviously, that needs a bit of work. I do agree. But there's also an unreleased dungeon, expedition, in Shattered Mountains that hasn't come out yet. So maybe Amazon are going to release that sometime soon. There's lots of things they could do. They're also, obviously, Dynasty and... what's the other one? The one in Eden Grove. Those elite farms. They're raising those caps up to level 66. So those are more endgame elite farms you can run. So that adds a little bit extra places you can go to do elite farms. So they're doing like tiny steps, and yeah, we would all love lots more PvE content. Of course we would. And you know, the quest is a good point. Like, similar kind of quest, kill someone, grab something, or go somewhere. You know, more quest variety would probably be good. But a lot of MMOs struggle with quest variety. A lot of MMOs do. But you know, I think they are improving. So yeah, I think I mean I don't really want to say really much more because I know Amazon are gonna be stepping up when it comes to this. And I think they are fully aware that more PvE content is needed. I also think they're aware that more PvP content is needed, such as arenas. So I think you will see more content down the road. But I totally get everything he's saying. And you know, I agree. I think everyone can agree more content is needed. But you're not gonna get 10, 15 years of content given out in 6 months just because other MMOs have more content. You know, that's not gonna happen. You know, you're gonna have to give New World time. And you know, I'm sure they will deliver, but yeah, you're gonna have to have some patience. That's all I will say. So that's that. Okay. I think I've got a good view. That's neat. That's a neat screenshot. I like it. An easy solution to win a fight against phishing bots. An easy solution to win a fight against phishing bots is about spawning boss when, for example, chest is caught and fishing gear could decrease/increase the chance for some fishing loot with 0.01 drop chance from that boss. Easy win over fishing bots. Spawn a boss, solo ball with 30% chance when chest is caught during fishing. That idea will solve all headaches with bots doing fishing. Got a chest from fishing, get a 33% chance to get a boss to fight with. Just make sure it's soloable and depends on fishing. Oh, so what they're saying that was the chest that you pick up, if you open it, it could be like a boss spawn inside of it that will attack you instead, which means it would kill most bots. I mean, I like that idea, but if you're gonna do that, you're gonna have to make the chests more common. I mean, they're already quite common anyway, but yeah, if you're gonna add like you're not guaranteed loot from this box sort of thing, then you're gonna have to have them drop more often. Unless what you're trying to get at is, or what this guy's trying to get at is, if you defeat the boss, you still get the same items that if you didn't defeat the boss. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really know about that. I think there's better ways to contact botting. I mean, it is a good idea though. I don't think a bot is probably. I don't think a bot. Sorry, I don't think a boss is probably good though. Maybe just like, I don't know. You open the chest and like a crab comes out and starts attacking you. Like, you don't need a high level boss to spawn. Just like a little crab would probably kill a bot because it won't fight back. So yeah, something like that would be okay, I guess. It's a good idea. I mean, I wouldn't be against it. But I don't think that's the way to combat fishing bots. Because if they die, they'll just respawn and run back. So yeah. And plus, when you get the chest, you would have to open it, right, to get the boss to spawn. I don't think the bots even open the chests. They just literally just keep fishing, right? So the chests would never be open. So yeah, I don't think it would work as you would imagine it would. But you know, it's a good suggestion. I mean, even like just some fishing content, like stuff like that to be introduced, that'd be good. Just like for PvE content, that'd be great. You know, like you pick up a chest, the crab spawns, and he drops like a really nice weapon. But it's like it's quite a rare drop from the crab, and obviously the crab doesn't come out of the box every time. That'd be quite cool. Doesn't have to be a crab. I'm just using crab as an example because that's the most likely creatures that are gonna be clinging on to chests. Yeah. Best crafter EU. Keen Vicious. That is a very good bow. Very, very good bow. calling yourself a best craft the EU, I don't know, but it is a very good craft. Well done. So this happened yesterday and had to repost it. I don't know. Flying? Uh, what the hell? Yeah, now, okay. That is hilarious, right? We can all agree that's quite funny, seeing someone fly. However, if that happens to you, you should report the bug and you should relog to get yourself sorted. If you're doing what this guy's doing and flying around, uh Amazon can easily see that as exploiting. Because people will see you glitching through the air. They could report you, they've got video footage of you flying in the air. You know, it could end a bit sour for you. You know, it's a bit similar to that post earlier, you know, where that guy pretended to be a gold seller, but he wasn't a gold seller and then got banned. Well, this is kind of like this guy's flying, and he's just showing off the bug, but he knows it's a bug, and he's not trying to be malicious in this way. But Amazon could easily see this situation as him hacking, yeah, even though he's not hacking, you know. So, because I bet he can't replicate that issue, that bug. So, if someone saw him and like reported him, and someone said, and then he got banned, and then he said, no, it was a bug. Honestly, I was, you know, I glitched and then it was flying and I was just moving around. Well, Amazon straight away would be like, well, what were you doing to replicate that bug? How can we replicate that? And if you can't replicate that, you haven't got a leg to stand on. You know, I'm not saying he should be banned. No, I'm not. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying if you find a bug like that, you need to just relog, get your report it like on the forums, put a bug report in. Then you need to relog to sort yourself out, so people don't think that you're hacking. Because this could easily be seen, you know. You could easily be seen as being a hacker. All right, let's look at one more, guys. And then we'll wrap it up. Wildwood wolves. Wolves can be harvested again. Plus 4 wildwood. Oh, so I think on the PTR they have enabled the wildwood wolves to be harvested, but you get a lot less from them. I don't think anyone can be surprised by this. And why? Because the reason why they were disabled in the first place is because people were getting too much off them. People were getting a lot of resources off the elementals creatures like super quickly. So I think we all knew a nerf was coming for the elementals. But it's good to see that they've re-enabled them on the PTR, so hopefully they'll be re-enabled when the update lands next week. But yeah, I don't think anything can be shocked. I think +4 is a massive nerf if that is accurate. I mean, I haven't tested it, so I don't know how much you actually get per wolf. But if it is +4, then that's a hard nerf. Considering you got like, what was it 30, 40? Or did you get like 50, 60? I can't remember, but it was definitely like 10 times what that is. That is quite a hard nerf. But to be honest, I'd just be grateful to just have them back. Because, like, Wildwood trees are, like, when you're, like, leveling up your login, it's just, like, such a pain to find, like, a good place to do Wildwood. To, like, farm Wildwood. And, to get the elemental creatures back will be good. Would be really good. But I totally get that. I totally get that. Doesn't matter how big your storage is, you won't have enough space anyway. Is it? They're meant to be. There's meant to be another picture here. I don't get it. No matter how big your storage is, you won't. I don't really get that. Is he saying that that's like the max amount of storage and he's nearly filled it already? I mean, that's kind of the point though. Like, New World is designed so that you store things in multiple settlements. That's kind of, you shouldn't store everything in one settlement. That's not what the game's intended. They want you to travel about. They want you to go to various settlements to get stuff. I was farming fiber and silkweed to level up my harvested. And I honestly had to go, I went to Morningdale, I filled up that storage, then I had to go to Restless Shores and I put the rest of it in there. And it's just the way it goes, you know, you have to just travel around and stuff like that. But anyway, I think that's it for the Reddit reactions this week, guys. I hope you have enjoyed the video. I'll see you next time with some more Reddit reactions. Goodbye.